Colin Sahlman, Northern Arizona senior, 22 years old, a name barely discussed in the pre-race conversation. He just stepped into the biggest 800-meter race in America, and he erased one of collegiate track's most legendary records. Against the fastest professional middle-distance runners in the nation, this college senior proved the Ncaa is entering a new era. Before you understand the magnitude of this performance, you need to understand the athlete. Colin Sahlman was born on October 28, 2003. He is 22 years old. He is a senior at Northern Arizona University, one of the premier collegiate track and field programs in America. His journey to becoming an elite middle-distance runner began in high school at Newbury Park High School in California. Newbury Park is legendary in American track and field history. It has produced some of the fastest distance runners ever to compete at the collegiate and professional levels. As a high schooler, Sahlman was a star in multiple events. He ran sub-4-minute miles as a teenager. He competed in cross-country at the highest level. He was a national champion who understood what it took to compete with the absolute best. At Northern Arizona University, under the guidance of Coach Jared Cornfield, Sahlman evolved into a multi-event specialist capable of winning at any distance from 800 meters to 5,000 meters. He has run a 3:33.96 in the 1,500 meters, the second fastest in NCAA history. He has competed at the NCAA cross-country championships and finished 16th, winning All-American honors. He has run a 7:36.71 in the 3,000 meters. He has run a 3:52.82 in the mile indoors. But despite his incredible versatility and range, Sahlman entered the Millrose Games on February 1st, 2026, as an unknown commodity. He was not discussed as a contender. He was not on the radar of the track and field world. He was simply another collegiate athlete racing against the best professionals in the nation, but everything was about to change. The Millrose Games took place on February 1st, 2026 at the Armory in New York City. The Millrose Games is one of the most storied track and field events in American history. The venue is iconic. The competition is world-class. The atmosphere is electric. Athletes dream of winning at Millrose. The men's 800-meter race featured some of the fastest middle-distance runners in professional track and field. Muhammad Atawi, a world-class professional athlete and one of the fastest runners ever to compete in the event, entered as a favorite. Donovan Brazier, the first fastest American of all time indoors, was in the field. Bryce Hoppel, another elite professional and Olympic medalist, was competing. This was not a collegiate meet. This was a championship-level race against professionals. Colin Sahlman lined up with these giants. He told himself before the race, "I belong there. I belong in that field." The race unfolded. The pace was fast. The competition was fierce. But in the final lap, Sahlman made his move. He accelerated. He closed hard. He kicked past the professionals. He crossed the finish line in 1 minute, 44.70 seconds. 1 minute, 44.70 seconds. That time broke Paul Ereng's NCAA indoor record of 1 minute, 44.84 seconds, set all the way back in 1989, a record that had stood for 37 years. Ereng was an Olympic gold medalist. He was a world champion. His record seemed untouchable, but Sahlman shattered it by 0.14 seconds, the largest margin ever used to measure collegiate athletic excellence. Left with a 1:44.70, left with a 1:44.70, 3 seconds in a single race against the best professional competition in the world. His improvement was not gradual. It was explosive. It was historic. What made Sahlman's performance even more remarkable was the context surrounding it. The night before Millrose, on January 31st, Sahlman competed at Liberty University in the mile. He ran 3 minutes and 55 seconds, an all-out effort where he admitted to going out too hard with a 1:53 opening 800 meters. Less than 24 hours after racing a mile indoors, Sahlman showed up at one of America's most prestigious track and field events and broke a 37-year-old NCAA record in a completely different event. He had committed to both races as part of a strategic plan with his coach. The idea was to test his ability to navigate multiple races and changing distances. But few expected him to set a national record in the process. His performance also came just 2 months after finishing 16th at the NCAA cross-country championships in November, proving his versatility across distances and seasons. In December, he ran 7:36 for the 3,000 meters. He was competing at an elite level across the entire distance spectrum. But nobody predicted the 800 would become his breakthrough event. Colin Sahlman proved something essential about collegiate track and field in 2026. The Ncaa is entering a new era of speed and depth. The fastest collegiate athletes are now competing at levels that rival professional track and field. The gap between college and pro has shrunk dramatically. His record-breaking performance came against some of the best professional runners in America. He beat Donovan Brazier, a three-time All-American and one of the fastest indoor 800 runners ever to represent the United States. He beat Bryce Hoppel, an Olympic medalist and elite professional. He beat Mohamed Atawi, a world-class international competitor. He did not just compete, he dominated. His time of 1:44.70 ranks him as the fifth fastest American of all time indoors. It places him in the conversation with the greatest milers and 800 specialists in Ncaa history. It demonstrates that collegiate distance running has reached unprecedented levels of excellence and speed. More importantly, Sahlman's versatility raises questions about what his best event actually is. He has run 1:44.70 in the 800. He has run 3:33.96 in the 1,500 meters. He has run sub-4-minute miles. He has competed at Ncaa cross-country championships and placed 16th. He is a genuine multi-event athlete capable of excellence from 800 meters to the 10,000 on the track. Colin Sahlman's Ncaa record represents something larger than just one runner breaking one record. It represents a tipping point in collegiate track and field. The depth of speed in the Ncaa has reached historic levels. Multiple runners are capable of sub-145 800s. Multiple runners are capable of breaking records. Multiple runners are capable of competing with professionals and winning. The performance also raises important questions about the future of collegiate track and field. If collegiate athletes can now match professional times, what does that mean for the development of American distance running? It means the Ncaa is producing elite-level talent earlier. It means collegiate programs are developing championship-caliber athletes capable of competing internationally. It means the next generation is arriving faster and stronger than ever before. Paul Ereng's record stood for 37 years. It was set by an Olympic champion at the World Indoor Championships. It seemed immovable, but in 2026, a 22-year-old college senior from Arizona erased it in a single race. The message is clear. The current era of Ncaa track and field is unlike anything we have ever seen before. Colin Sahlman came to the Millrose Games as an unknown. He came to race against the best professional middle-distance runners in America. He came to test himself on one of track and field's biggest stages. What he delivered was a 1:44.7800 meters, an Ncaa indoor record, a 3-second personal best improvement, a statement that the Ncaa is entering a new era. Depth and speed of the Ncaa is at historic levels. He proved that the next generation of American distance running is arriving right now. For now, Sahlman remains focused on his final collegiate season. He is competing for Northern Arizona. He is improving across multiple distances. He is proving every single time he steps on the track that he is a historic talent. The future of American middle distance running is watching Colin Sahlman.